You slip out of your mother and land hard on the ground next to your sibling. As soon as you see him, you immediately start crawling towards your mother to steal all the milk. But as you're about to start drinking, he pushes you and both of you fall down. You get up, and so does he. You start pushing each other and falling as your legs aren't working properly and all you can do is crawl. Then something heavy steps in the distance. The vibrations of the footsteps make both of you freeze. Just as you think you're going to get eaten, your father approaches with a dead rabbit in his mouth. He drops it next to your mother and leaves to find another one for himself. Your mother turns from you and starts eating, leaving you and your brother alone. For the next few days, that is how you live. Eating, sleeping, pushing each other for milk while your father keeps returning with food, and your mother never leaves the den for long. 2 weeks later, your legs finally get strong enough to hold you. So you follow your mother outside for the first time. While she pulls at a carcass, you wander off. At first, you only chase shadows in the grass, but then you see a bird pecking at the ground nearby. You walk closer, and the bird suddenly flaps its wings. The noise is so loud you panic and fall backwards. The bird hops once more, stretching its wings as if ready to strike. Your mother rushes from the carcass, growls, and the bird flies away into the distance. She picks you up by the scruff and drops you back near your sibling. That is your first real lesson. Even harmless animals are stronger than you for now, and without your parents you wouldn't last in the wild. But soon, your parents won't feed you, and you'll need to learn how to hunt for yourself. Skip forward and you're 3 months old now. You're old enough to finally go out hunting with your father. Your sibling walks next to you. The two of you copy every move that your father does, learning how to stalk without being seen. Ahead of you, a young capybara feeds alone with its nose buried in a bush. Your father spots it and lowers his body. Then he starts walking towards it, while both of you stay back waiting for him to catch it. But before he can, the bush explodes with movement. A jaguar bursts through, slamming into the capybara and crushing its skull as he picks it up by the head. He drops the capybara and starts eating in silence. But then, he smells something and immediately lifts his head. His eyes lock onto your father. That's just a few meters in front of him. Your father freezes, staring straight at the jaguar. Neither of them move at first. They just watch each other with the dead capybara lying between them. Then the jaguar crouches low and growls. Your father knows he can't win, but he also knows you and your sibling are right behind him. He steps forward anyway, growling back to block the jaguar from reaching you. The jaguar launches and slams into him. They roll across the dirt, snapping the jaws at each other. Their bodies twist as both of them struggle to finish the fight. Your father bites hard and kicks, but the jaguar is heavier and stronger. It pins him to the ground and drives its teeth into his neck. He kicks once more, then goes still. You and your sibling don't wait. You turn and run, crashing through the bushes until you find your mother. She looks at you both and knows instantly. Her mate, the one she lived with for years, isn't coming back. And from now on, it's just her and the two of you. You're 8 months old now. Your legs are longer and your body leaner, but you still follow your mother with your sibling close beside you. The three of you cross into new territory, a stretch of grassland broken by scattered trees. The scent here is weird. Another male has marked this place. Your mother pauses with her ears up, but then she keeps moving. After a couple of minutes walking, a male maned wolf finally catches up to you. He's much bigger than your mother. He looks at you and doesn't hesitate. He charges straight at you and your sibling. Your mother slams into him before he can reach you. They snap and bite, twisting around each other in the grass. She lunges for his shoulder, but he shakes her off and knocks her to the ground. You growl and stumble back as he looks at you with his teeth showing. For a moment you think he's going to kill you, but your mother pushes herself back up and bites his back leg. He turns fast and grabs her face, forcing her to the ground with his weight. She kicks once, then stops moving because she knows she can't win. You and your sibling freeze. She lifts her head with blood on her mouth and looks at you both. Then she lowers herself to the dirt and doesn't fight anymore. The male lets go. He circles the clearing and rubs his scent on a bush before turning back. Your mother stays low as he climbs on her, forcing her down while you and your sibling stand close together silently watching. When it's done, the male stands tall and watches you. He doesn't chase you away. He just turns and walks back where he came from, leaving the three of you together. This is his land and he made it clear. You can live here as long as you accept him as the one in control. Skip forward again and you're 1 year old now. It's finally the time to leave your mother, so you walk for hours until you can't smell her scent anymore. Your first day alone is quiet, and you wander through the forest searching for food. The air smells familiar, and before long you stumble onto the place where you were born. But your sibling is already there. He's bigger now and standing tall near the old den. You step closer, but he snaps at you and makes it clear you're not welcome here. You don't want to fight, so you back away and leave. A few days pass and your stomach feels tighter every morning. You finally find a rabbit after hours of searching. It sat resting near a log, so you lower yourself into the grass ready to move in. You think that this will be your first meal since you left your mother, but before you're close enough, it suddenly wakes up after smelling you and bolts. Hours later, the smell of rot drifts through the trees, so you follow it until you find the body of an armadillo on the ground. A massive vulture stands on top of it, tearing at the shell. You freeze as he looks straight at you. For a moment, you think you will need to kill him somehow, but then he spreads his wings and lifts into the air, leaving the carcass behind. You rush in and eat what's left, It isn't much, but it fills your stomach and keeps you alive. This is your first meal on your own, and you know you'll have to get better if you want to survive. You're 2 years old now. For the past few weeks, you've been feeding on rats, but they barely fill you up anymore. You've tried your luck with wild guinea pigs, but every time you get close, they hear you and sprint away before you can catch them. You need something bigger, or you won't last much longer. That's when you remember your father, the way he used to stalk capybaras near the water. You decide to try the same, so you walk to a nearby pond and wait until you smell them. A group is feeding on the bank with their heads down in the grass. They don't look dangerous, so you step closer. One of them lifts his head and stares straight at you. He doesn't flinch or run. He just stands there watching. You show your teeth and walk towards him, but instead of fighting, he simply turns around and starts walking away from you. At that moment, you realize how chill that guy is. You follow thinking he's too calm to care. As he reaches the edge, you lunge and bite into his back leg before he can slip in. He kicks, and in that same second, the water explodes. A crocodile surges out, with its jaws open wide. But instead of going for the capybara, it snaps at you. You let go and run back into the grass while the crocodile drags itself a few steps after you. When it stops, you turn and look. The capybara is floating in the water right beside the crocodile, and the crocodile doesn't even touch it. You can't believe what you're seeing. The animal you tried to hunt is safe, and the one that almost killed you just leaves it alone. Shaking, you back away from the pond and disappear into the trees. You decide to never hunt capybaras again. They are just too chill. Skip forward once more, and you're 4 years old now. The grasslands stretch wide in every direction, and you've started to make them yours. You walk the edges and rub your scent into the trees, marking every corner so no other wolf dares to step here. It feels good knowing this place belongs to you. One morning, as you walk along the border, a strange smell drifts across the breeze. It's not yours. Someone has been here, so you lower your head and follow it through the grass until the trail grows stronger. Then you see him. A maned wolf stands in the clearing, tall and lean with his ears forward. But he isn't just some intruder. You know him. It's your brother. You step closer and growl, telling him to leave, but he doesn't move. He snaps at you with his teeth showing. He's not going anywhere. You circle, your tails brushing the grass as the space between you shrinks. Then you both leap. The fight is fast and rough. Teeth clash and your bodies slam together. He scrapes your side and you bite into his shoulder. He stumbles, but comes back throwing his weight against you. You hold your ground and bite harder, shaking until you feel him weaken. Then he falls to the dirt. You could leave him to crawl away and maybe survive, but you don't. You close your jaws on his throat and press until he goes still. When it's done, you stand over him in silence. Your stomach is empty and now there's meat in front of you. So you start eating his body where it fell. When you're done, you stand up knowing this land belongs to you and only you. You're 6 years old now, stronger than you've ever been. Your legs are longer and your chest is wider. This is your physical peak. In the forest, you spot a large deer lowering its head to drink from a puddle between the trees. You crouch low and move through the grass. When it finally notices, you launch forward. The deer bolts, crashing through the bushes, but you don't chase. You've been watching it for days. You already know where it will run. You cut across the clearing and get there first. The deer bursts from the bushes and you jump. Your jaws close on its neck and drag it down. It kicks twice before going still. You eat fast, tearing strips of meat until your belly is full. Then you see her. A female maned wolf standing just beyond the trees. She doesn't move. She just watches you eat. You stare back, waiting for her to challenge you, but she doesn't. Instead of growling, you grab a chunk of meat in your mouth and walk over. You drop it at her feet. She lowers her head and eats, chewing fast like she hasn't eaten in days. When she's done, she doesn't leave. She stays near you, lying down in the grass. For the first time in years, you're not alone. Skip forward and you're 7 years old now. Your mate gave birth not long ago and the pups are still small. She stays in the den keeping them safe while you hunt to bring food back. Today you manage to catch a rabbit after a short chase. You hold it in your jaws and start walking through the forest. Life feels perfect. You have a mate, pups, and food to feed them. But then you stop. Something is wrong. The smell on the path makes you freeze. It's sharp and all too familiar. You drop the rabbit and step closer. On the ground ahead lies one of your pups. The small body is torn apart with the head ripped clean off. You don't move at first. You just stare, the shock holding you still. Then you push forward, desperate to reach the den. Branches scrape your sides as you run. When you arrive, the scene is worse than you imagined. Your mate is lying on the ground, her fur soaked in blood. Deep wounds cover her body, and her eyes no longer move. Beside her is your second pup, dead just like the first. You lower your head trying to process the situation when you see a movement. A shadow steps into the den. It's massive, heavier than anything you can fight. It's a male jaguar, the same jaguar that killed your father. You growl and step forward, ready to take revenge even if it kills you. But he doesn't see you as a threat. He crouches low, then launches forward. One strike of his paw is enough. His claws tear through your neck and your head hits the dirt. Your body twitches once, then goes still. The jaguar walks past you without looking back. Life as a maned wolf might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.